Come on, you Gunners.
Yeah,
We're going to do it.
Arsenal. Arsenal, brother. Get up the Arsenal.
Come on.
Yeah.
Ecuador, hi Ecuador.
Come on, Arsenal.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Go Arsenal.
Yeah. Shout out to Fearless Football Zone. Good morning. Shout out to all of the Arsenal fans and big up on yourself. Yes, man, Fearless Football Zone. One game to go. Yes, man, if you're an Arsenal fan right now, I know you must feel buzzing. You know what I mean? Tense. Over the moon. We could win the league tonight. And I think we will.
God bless Arsenal, all the players and us, the fans. We rule North London. God bless Arsenal.
Yes, I think we will. Yes, man, Arsenal won 1-0 at home to Burnley. Could have been 3, but at the end of the day, we got over the line. You know what I mean? We won the game. Mikel took the risk for the starting lineup for me. I wouldn't start Odegaard, but yeah, and Havertz. But it worked. Havertz scored the winning goal. I thought he was lucky not to get a red card. He escaped it. Clear red. We cannot be biased. You know what I mean? Clear red. The penalty shot on Saka, 50-50. And I think that was the right call for not giving a penalty to Arsenal. Yeah. Sometime maybe it would have given. You never know about. For me, 50-50. And I'm saying, first half, we dominated. You know what I mean? As I said, we could have scored 3 goals in the first half. You know, Trossard hit the post. You know, Saka went close. You know, but yeah, Burnley, they sat in there, they sat back. You know, and Arsenal, we struggle against low block teams. You know, Burnley sat back, they didn't want to get embarrassed. You know what I mean? Had it been an open game, you know, we would have, no doubt we would have scored more than 1 goal. But the main thing, we got over the line, very professionally done. We just have to wait for a Sunday or tonight. You know, Man City travel to Bournemouth tonight. Yeah, and Bournemouth has a huge chance of getting Champions League football. Yeah, Champions League. So I know they're going in. All Gun Blazing is their last home game as well. They're going to want to win for the fans. They're 17 games unbeaten. You know what I'm saying? Yes, a shout out to, you know, I think Bournemouth going to do us a job. Spaniard coach against a Spaniard coach. Yeah, but for Arsenal, you know, again, the midfielder, they didn't create much. You know, Odegaard hand the ball, you know, dictating play. But for me, sometimes he just, the game, we don't flow enough. I thought when he was on the bench and Lewis Skelly starts, we had a flow, we had a fluidity, you know. Declan Rice can drive up and front, up more, forward more, with Skelly holding and making those quick passes. You know, we were too slow on some of the passes, and we allowed Burnley to come back and go back into their low block at times when we won the ball and could have. But in the second half, you could tell they were trying. Mikel Arteta said it to them. And they were passing the ball more quick now, more efficient, quicker through the lines, you know. But, yeah. David Raya, solid. I give him an 8. You know, Mascara right back, not really his position, but give him a 7. And I thought he played well at times, trying to go forward, protect the ball well, even though he lost it a couple of times. But I'll give Mascara a 7. Saliba, 7, solid. Magalhaes, solid 7 again. You know, Calafiore, give Calafiore a 7. Thought he made a good assist for Odegaard. Odegaard, he just whack it. He didn't even try to kick it with, place it with precision. Him just try to put his foot in it and score. And it deflected. Hadn't that been a deflected, maybe it would have scored. But, you know, some midfielders would have picked their spot for that cutback. Yeah. You know, So I give Califiori a 7. You know, Declan Rice, give Declan Rice a 8. A man of the match. Almost every game, Declan Rice can get man of the match. No, not surprisingly, you know. He's got 2 engine in him. So I give Declan Rice a 8. Odegaard, give Odegaard a 7. You know, played well, but sometimes he slow the place down. And when he scoop the ball in the air for that assist, I don't like when he do that because it never comes off. Really, yes, it comes off, you know. That is when he's running out of ideas, he does that. And he had a chance to pass it on the ground, through pass. You know, so I give Odegaard a 7. You know, Kai Havertz, as I said, give him a 8. He scored a goal, so I give him a 8. But he also could have been red carded. You know, I give Kai Havertz a 7 for that stupid tackle that he made, you know. Yeah, he made a bad stupid tackle, so I give him a 7 for that. Saka 7. At time in the first half, they were misplacing pass, not knowing the runs. You know, but he had a good shot on goal. You know, penalty shot. So I give Saka a 7. You know, Trossard, give Trossard a 7. He hit the post. Good first half, second half, he wasn't effective as much. At time again, he holds on to the ball too long. And we allowed Burnley to go back into their low block. You know, so, yeah. That's my player ratings, you know. Martinelli came on, I give Martinelli a 6. Lewis Miles Kelly a 6. All the substitutions, I give them a 6, you know. Mikel Arteta, I give him a 9. 9, you know, he got the tactics right. You know, Gyökeres, I thought Gyökeres came on and bullied Burnley. He could tense the pace, picked up back, energy. He closed down brilliantly, bullied, you know. For me, I would have started Gyökeres in that game, but you can't blame the manager. He picked his team and he got it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so for the fans, them, 10 out of 10. I thought the fans them were brilliant, non-stop singing and shouting. At times you could feel the tense, and 1 and 2, the fans them were quite nervy moment as the clock ticks on to the 90 minutes. But yeah, the fans, 10 out of 10. So now we just have to wait for Burnley to Bournemouth to do us a favour. And I think they will. I think City will drop points tonight. You know, Pep Guardiola leaving. I will talk about that in another vlog. So big up on yourself. I don't know, I'm doing this vlog at work. God bless Arsenal. I was at Crystal Palace last week doing a game, staff versus the Crystal Palace staff versus one of their local team on the main pitch. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Yeah, man. Crystal Palace, big up.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate